Hey there, you can't tell it, but there's definitely snow in the air. And my 2009 F-150 is going to help me take care of problems once the white stuff starts flying later this evening. So we're going to hook up the plow. I'm going to show you what that process looks like. I've owned this plow since I'm going to take that back, since 1999. So it's 22 years. It's a Snow Bear plow. It works off an electric winch. It's actually a pretty simple connection. Heavy though, but you can check it out. Okay, so that's about as smooth as it ever goes. It's actually, this thing weighs 275 pounds, so you know, I'm no Mr. Atlas, so I do the best I can with it. There are two receiver posts here that are connected to my frame. I gotta push that puppy in a little bit more, but there's gonna be a pin that goes in here. Then I have under the hood, there's a quick disconnect that runs to power and ground through a relay. That gets connected. That's done. I got another pin that's going to have to go in there, and yeah, I'm going to have to push that in a little bit. So I'm going to set you down here for a second while I get that pin centered. That is a Freight of Harbor winch. I had a factory winch. This is like the second winch that's been on this, but those things go for like 40 bucks. So it's pretty cheap, and you're going to lose cables from time to time. That one's starting to fray. Probably snap some point this winter. I always get a couple extra of these puppies here. I'll make it through tomorrow, no problem. But at some point I'll have to redo this cable. This thing here is more than shot. But you know, I've plowed my driveway, my personal driveway, probably 2,000 times with it. I also plowed my business, which I owned for 12 years, and this truck and that plow did it. I also plow my parents' driveway, which is, I'm going to say, about a half mile long with this plow. So to transport it, I just used a strap to winch it up so it stays. But it was 1,200 bucks back that long ago. So I think I got my money's worth out of it. So the last thing I got to hook up is this old switch, and it's just a up-down two-position switch with a center, which does nothing. It's kind of like a neutral. And that gets connected in the cab by these two quick disconnects. Now I should be in business. So if I go to up on my switch, plow's going up. I'll let you check that out. So the plow goes up, I can plow. This thing also manually angles. So there's a manual angle on it. Grab this bar, pull the pin out the back there, and I can shift it to either side. So I pull this bar out, and I can shift it to the hole over here for that angle, or the hole over here for that angle. This thing served me very, very well over the years. It's showing its age, and at some point I might end up getting another one, but probably not for the foreseeable future, as long as they're selling winches. And you know, winches I can cut that winch cable back 50,000 times because of the travel's very slight, so the travel on it's not bad. But if you can pick up one of these old plows, it's a really nice ticket. It does a good job on the driveway. It gets the snow cleared off. You can stay inside the cab of the truck, listen to the radio, have the heat on. Not a bad deal. The way the switch is, it looks like it's gigantic, but it's meant to mount in a window, which, you know, it will do. You set it in there. The window goes up, and then you got your switch right here for up and down. The only problem with this is if it's still snowing. Yeah, no, you don't want to get snow in the truck because that's going to leave us a pretty sizable gap here, and that's kind of ugly. This is a much better atmosphere to plow in. So I used to have a plow on a four-wheeler, which was fun, but not necessarily. Good morning. Yes, it did this last evening, so we're going to deal with that right now. It's 10:29, and I'm thinking this is like 5 minutes worth of work for the truck. Well, let's take a look. So not too bad. Got a little bit of shoveling to do over there and a little bit by the sidewalk, but sun should melt the rest of that off. Good job, truck. Good job. Hey there. So that's a Snow Bear plow. If you can find one out there, maybe used on Marketplace, or is Craigslist still a thing? Maybe there's one out there. I definitely recommend them. Had one for 23 years. 23 years I've used that plow. Plowed a couple other driveways out today. Not going to stay out in the garage very long. Old man winter has definitely come. It's cold in here, so can you see that? It's cold. A couple updates. I ordered an MGW shifter for the 2021, although they're on back order, so I won't see it till March. But once it gets here, that's going to go in. That's going to be a video. We'll see how it goes in, see how hard or easy it might be to make it happen, and then we'll go out and review it. Hopefully the snow's gone by that point, and see how, if it clicks the way I want it to. Okay, but thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, it's appreciated. There's 539 subscribers. Never thought I'd say that. Who knows? Maybe we'll get to 1,000 someday. Is that shooting too high? All right, thanks. Hey, we'll see you.